there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting ScorpioPriestess.com. If you would like to enter to win a half-hour FaceTime reading, you can do that by liking, subscribing, and commenting blessing. This is the last month I will be doing the giveaway this way. I am changing some things around. I will be doing a giveaway, but it will be spread across my other channels here and on TikTok. So if you would like to enter to win, make sure you get your little blessing comment in there. I will be going live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Scorpio, on TikTok. Questions are $10 and doing a live show. I hope you can join me. Today is my administration day, my administrative day, where I am no longer in private session on Thursday because I have got to run my business, and it's really hard to do when I'm in session 6 days a week. So Tuna and I have a lot on the schedule today, don't we, little one? Looks like there's a little bit of stubborn energy here. Positive faith and optimism, gratitude list, and do the work. Beautiful. I've been working on some shadow work myself. I feel we should all work on shadow work, Scorpio, no matter how healed or how good your life is currently. There's always things that we can work on. There are always some shadow aspects of ourself that cause certain triggers. And some of you, you're being called to do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take positive action steps that you are divinely guided to take. Consistency and working with your priorities will help them flourish like a garden. Success is like a fruit tree, Scorpio. It's not always in bloom. Sometimes it lays dormant. Sometimes your life is in a dormant period, or a certain project, or, whatever you're working towards here. But if you want things to change, you have to be the change. You have to do the work. The divine letting you know here this morning, if there's something you want, don't just sit around and pray for it. Is there a chance it could happen? Sure. The chances of you getting out of lack by just praying is very slim. If you are not making enough money, if there's something you've been wanting to do, but you've been afraid to take the steps to do it, and you're hoping and praying and wishing, it may be time for you to take some steps towards achieving this goal. People will often say to me, I've been saying affirmations, I've been praying, I need, I hope I can win the lottery, or do I have big money coming in? And they're not doing anything, they're not taking any action steps forward or towards a goal. So it's not, you can't just pray, Scorpio. You have to pray and take action steps forward. With inspired action, you start aligning with that goal, with that dream, and then the universe will come in and match your energy. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have will help you be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover amazing generosity from the universe. Amen, period. When you're in the attitude of gratitude, when you are only focusing on what is working, the people that are in your life, the solutions, and staying in this place of gratitude, you will start to see your life change in amazing ways. I sometimes tear up and cry because I feel so grateful for certain things in my life. I feel so grateful for all the beautiful people in my life and the things I do have. I honestly, my last awakening, it's almost like my heart center opened so much that if it's raining or snowing out, the first thought I have is there's somebody out there right now homeless with nowhere to go, and it truly brings me to tears. When you start realizing that, yes, maybe things aren't perfect, maybe you could use more money, more love, more joy, but Scorpio, counting your blessings and showing gratitude for the things you do have is so important, because I promise you there's somebody on their deathbed right now wishing they had your problems. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunity with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. The divine wanting you to keep the faith, keep going. Having a setback doesn't mean that you should just lay down and give up. That's why working on your mental health, working on your emotional well-being at all times is so important, because then when you do have a setback or something happens that's less than ideal, you'll be able to handle it more, opposed to getting knocked down so much that, you know, you can barely function. Resentment, feathered omens, my God, it wouldn't come out, and inner cosmos. Even the sweetest bird harbors fierce intentions, self-deceit, illusion, secret, forgiveness, release here. It often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of the past and find peace. Guys, the divine speaking to you this morning. Some kind of illusion here that you have yourself in. Our mind is so powerful. We can fall in love with someone's potential. We can fall in love with who we want someone to be. We can fall in love with an outcome that we want, and just live in this illusion in our minds that, and make excuses on why we aren't doing certain things or moving forward. Some of you, there's some kind of illusion here. There's some self-deceit. God knows I've lied to myself more times than I'd like to admit, Scorpio. I have. But maybe this is your time now to release and be present and future focused, opposed to living in a fantasy in your mind. Start falling in love with your reality, my friends. To embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. Trauma, seeing, and go deeper. Yeah, some of you need to do some shadow work, Scorp. There's some things happening below the surface. There's some things happening. And remember that we attract what we believe, not what we want. So if you have all this resentment, anger, rage, all of this going on inside of you, but below the surface, Scorpio, unfortunately, you're just going to attract in more things to make you angry, to hurt you. And so you may want to really check yourself here. Are you harboring a lot of resentment? Are you harboring a lot from a traumatic past or situation? Do you still need to release some things? That's why I'm doing shadow work. With losing a child, I believe that it's a wound that will never fully heal, but there are definitely a lot of triggers that I still have that I don't even realize I have consciously, because I am in a good place and I have done a lot of work, but I find it hard to look at videos of my son. As a matter of fact, I can't. I can look at his picture. It took me almost a year and a half. I can talk about him, but watching videos of him make me feel like I could cry right now. Now, my son's only been gone for 4 years, and so that's a wound that will get a little easier. But there are clearly still some things that I must deal with if I get so emotional thinking about seeing a video of my son. And so some of you may be dealing with some inner things that consciously in your everyday you may not realize you're still dealing with with some pain and some trauma until you're faced with a situation and then you explode or you cry or it makes you feel all sorts of ways. If that's the case, that is a message that some shadow work needs to be done still, Scorp. Number 22, you could be 22, have a 6-year-old, you could be 36, 63. Dragons slay them all. Take control of your own narrative, and you don't need someone else to fix you. You do not need anyone to fix you, Scorpio. You got you. Nobody here on this planet is ever guaranteed to stay. You are the only one that ever has to stay. And when you lay your head down on that pillow at night, you don't want to be in a place where you don't like yourself or the decisions you're making. If you feel something needs to change, then be the change. But don't let anyone else tell you who you should be or what you need to fix about you. Take control of your own narrative. Someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else your power, your narrative, chaos will ensure. It will be all in their favor and not yours. The stories inside of you make up a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. The divine asking you to write. You take control of your life. Don't let someone else tell you how you're going to live. But most of all, Scorpio, don't stay in a place where you are at the mercy of another person. You're not moving forward because you don't know if they want to come back and work on the relationship. So you're just putting your life on hold, waiting. That's them taking control of your life. They're the ones with all the power. They're the ones that say whether or not you're going to move forward, whether or not you're going to experience love. Staying open and allowing yourself to be loved and to give love and to love on the people that are currently in your life showing you love and attention here, opposed to giving someone else the power. Luna's sleeping. She's going back to sleep. When the heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions. They will pretend they're good for you, only for you to find out they're toxic and even abusive. The time has come for you to face your dragons, and you must slay them before they slay you. Of course, don't literally slay them, but make sure they know you won't stand for mistreatment. People treat us the way we allow them to. The way people treat us is a direct reflection of how we feel about ourselves, my friends. And that's a hard pill to swallow, and I've had to choke on it many times in my life. But some of you guys, there's a theme here. There's something going on much deeper below the surface that's causing you to attract in these people that are manipulative and treat you badly. It's most likely this trauma. It's most likely what's going on inside of you, Scorpio. It's causing you to attract in the wrong kind of person. There's a time of great joy and success, but this seems to have to do with your childhood or a person from your past. A lot of you, this person is no longer in your life. They're not in your life, but you're still in your mind going round and round about them. The time has come for you to pick up the pen and start moving forward, Scorpio. Stop revisiting memories over and over. It's not serving you. A Cancer or a Leo could be important to you. You're being called now to push forward, show gratitude, and deal with some of these inner wounds. You do that and you're going to have a success. You're going to successfully bounce back from whatever this is or whatever traumatic event this is that's happened in your life. Moving over to love. Tell me, Spirit, What is the overall energy in love right now for Scorpio? You are enough. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. Amen. See, there's somebody that may be in your life that keeps making you feel like you're the problem. You need to change A, B, and C. You're the reason why the relationship doesn't flourish. You're the reason why they cheat or whatever. And Scorp, you're being given a message here this morning, my friends. You are enough exactly the way you are. And if this person is meant to be in your life, well, then they will love you for your dark and your light. Some of you may have a limiting belief that you're not enough, or that nothing better is out there, so you're just going to accept whatever this person's giving you. Keep the door open and be aware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. Don't be so focused on a closed door. You don't see the ones that are opening for you. The divine asking you to keep your eyes open, Scorpio. Keep your mind open. Stop focusing on what doesn't work in your life, who left, who didn't want to be with you, and start focusing on all the beautiful new love interests that haven't came into your life yet. There could be some memorable kiss, a really intimate moment between you and another person over the next few weeks. There's somebody that could be dealing with addiction or codependency. I had to get a handle on my codependency issues. I had a lot of them. When you start realizing what it means to have a codependent relationship, you may be surprised on how many people in your life you have a codependency to. Sunny day, happy love life, abundance, success, positivity, vitality, and openness. Okay, Scorpio, I'm telling you, you get a handle on whatever this trauma is. You start showing gratitude and learn to let go and accept the journey, accept where you are is exactly where you're meant to be, and you are going to attract in somebody that just captures you. True love. Somebody may tell you how they feel soon. You could meet them at a social event. You could meet this person at a party. Some of you have some kind of work function or wedding or big party. You could even meet them at your birthday party, Scorp. There's somebody coming in that there's just going to be love that you cannot deny so fast. Within a month, you're going to start feeling like, oh my God, this is so soon, but I feel all this, all this intensity for this person. I want you to think back about when you've met other lovers. It's like you go from nothing happening to all of a sudden it just moves so fast. You have, all these fun, intimate encounters. Your life could change. Like by next month, you could be looking at a completely different life, Scorpio. If you open the door to meeting new people or open the door to being loved and giving love. Tell me about addictive behaviors. A lot of you, there's somebody you're dealing with that has some kind of addictive behavior, and you're not waiting around from them anymore. You're moving on to better. Whoever I'm reading for today, this could have been someone you're married to. You could still be married, engaged. You want a serious relationship. You want somebody who has done some work on their self that's not dealing with addictions. And my heart goes out to you if you're dealing with addictions or you're in love with someone who has a codependency to drugs or alcohol or sex. It's a very, very hard thing to be in love with somebody who has an addiction. But some of you, that's the case. And that's why you are where you are today, right? Because this person is dealing with some addictions. You may be moving on to the next one. You're tired of the fuckery, you're tired of the lies, and you're no longer going to focus on that relationship that didn't work. You're going to start focusing on your future. Congratulations. Some of you may be hoping that this person chooses you, and you've been waiting around for a long time, but you're just on repeat, going in circles. They come in, they leave, they come in, they leave. You're on and off. This person's not learning lessons. They've been daydreaming. They're out of touch with reality. Snooping, watching your profile, snooping online here. For those that have a public platform, this person watches you a lot. They're trying to find out the tea. They want to know what you're doing, who you're doing it with. But this person, their life is just a big secret. They keep a lot of secrets, not just from you. Oh my God. Not just secrets from you, but this person just keeps a lot of secrets. They keep a lot to themselves. I think I have some things messed up here. What the hell am I doing, guys? Sorry. They're all messed up. I must have put the deck in backwards. I gotta take a day and go through my cards here and get them all cleaned up. Tell me, what does this person have to say? Someone could have really naturally blonde hair. Something could happen here around the new moon, the solar eclipse. Someone's first name could begin with a C. Worried. I'm worried that it might be too late to make things right between us. You first, I'm not making a move. You know where to find me. And competition. I get intimidated and nervous knowing you get so much attention. You could be a very beautiful person inside and out. Could get a lot of attention. This person hates it. They hate that. You know, a lot of the times when someone is insecure, even though you would think they should be proud to have you on their arm, they actually, it's one of the reasons why they don't fully give to you or this relationship, because they're too afraid that you may choose someone else or you're going to find someone better. And you know, that's an insecurity and a limiting belief that this person has. Always worried that you're going to move forward or choose somebody else, even though you've never given them a reason. A lot of people feel like if you were attractive and you get a lot of attention, that must mean you're a thought or a player, but that's not always the case. And so this person hates that you get looked at a lot, that there's competition. Some of you started dating. You are moving on to next. You have said thank you next. And this person, oh boy, Emperor in reverse here, is very stubborn and tyranny. They want everything their way. But there is relief, there is sadness, there is the end of an era here, the end of an addiction, melodrama. There's some things happening. This person may be actually getting help for their addiction. That could change a lot if this person would decide to get help. They may be actually dealing with their codependency. Tell me what's ending, please. Some of you had an ending with this person and they've been dating others, and that's about to end. In the next 8 weeks, 2 to 8 weeks here, this person's going to be bold and take the action steps towards you, because they have some things ending in their life. They could have had some kind of painful ending or will. This person's stressed. There's a lot going on in their life. There's a lot always going on in their life. They most likely cause this drama and then sit around and complain about it. They lose their job. They're in fights with friends. They're, you know, going to jail for some of you. They're sober. They're not sober. Their life just is very, very messy. And they need to take the action steps to clean their life up so you all could actually have a healthy, happy relationship. They seem to have a lot of issues with codependency, Scorpio. I don't think there's anything that you could ever do or say, no matter how much you love them, no matter how good you are to them. This person has got to get their self together. It's not you. They may send you a very sensitive, open-hearted message. There is some new romantic encounters that could happen here for you over the next few weeks. Some of you are meeting someone new at a party, an event, out and about in the community. Your psychic abilities may be heightened right now, so listen to your intuition. If this person, if you haven't heard from them in a while and they send you a really heartfelt message, Scorpio, you got to listen to your gut here. If you've been on and off, back and forth, on and off, listen to your heart. They definitely want to overcome some obstacles. You're being called to remain objective. Just stay open. You don't have to close the door if you don't feel comfortable doing that, but don't close the door to possibly meeting others either. This could be an Aries. I feel a lot of air as well. Tell me about those Scorpios that are going to meet this true love person, please. Tell me about the Scorpios that are moving into a really, you're moving on to some calmer water, Scorp. It's the end of challenging times. Some of you may be relocating. If you are thinking about relocating or traveling, great idea. You're definitely going to meet a new lover there. Those that are thinking about changing houses or apartments or something, you could actually meet this person in your community, your new community. But magic is alive in you, my friends. What you need to be successful will manifest if you believe you can do it. The divine letting you know right now that if you want a brand new lover, if you want an ideal lover, a life partner, that you can do that. But first, you got to slay some of these inner demons so you don't keep attracting the same kind of person, different meat suit. You could meet a Virgo. I hope everybody has a great Scorpio. Today is going to be the best damn Thursday we've ever had. Get up, Scorpio, clap your hands, dance around, shake off any darkness, and scream to the heavens. I am open to receive my blessings, Spirit. Bring them to me. Love and light.